When you look at what they've done, do you have to study the Georgia stuff? Do you have to study the Alabama? I mean, there's a whole
Study a
bunch
lot.
of ways.
You do. You study a lot. That's why there's so many unknowns about this first game. You have a pretty good idea of what he's capable of doing. You look at what he did at Georgia, at what he did at, even when he was at Florida State. You just kind of look through some things, and it's just you got to worry about us, make sure that we're right with our execution, have an idea of what you're trying to do and adjust on the run. But there's so much unknown. Like Alabama, they're a bunch of 3 and 4 down stuff. Are they going to move in and out of that? Like we don't know yet, but we're ready for all of it.
There are a lot of oars, but not a lot of oars on defense, particularly up front and at linebacker. Is it a concern getting a push and moving those guys, because that looks to be the strength of their team?
They got a lot of experience on defense. If you look, their corners are probably going to be their youngest guys out there, but you've got veteran safeties that can help. And then you look up front, they've got a lot of guys that played a lot of snaps. So you can tell that they're going to be pretty sound on defense. We're going to have a tough challenge ahead of, for sure. But again, we don't have an idea exactly what they're going to do. So we just got to make sure that we're on point and in a good spot mentally and physically.
So it's between your second and third series, and things haven't gone as great as you want. You've got to make some adjustments. What's that process like for you and the other offensive coaches, and how do you get all that communicated? I mean, is it just running something different, or what else goes into it?
We've got a plan right now where we're ready for all of it. We have our blitz plans and man plans and zone plans. We have all sorts of front plans. That's why you have a lot of time for this first game. So we have that. We just got to identify it on the run. Like you're saying, if we think they're going to play us this way, and this is how we're going to start off in the first couple of drives of the game, and then we got the ability to adjust pretty quickly if we need to.
So do you have like 4 or 5 different charts that you might be pitching one to the side and going with another if they do something different? Or?
Not to that extent, but we've got more in this game plan typically. Like normally when you go into the first game and there's unknowns, you got a lot more just situational stuff to think through. Like when we went in versus Virginia Tech, we didn't have as much because Bud Foster's been running the same stuff for the longest time. So we had a really good idea what they were going to do at Virginia Tech because he'd been there for a while to set his personnel in.